Welcome back to 3 Dinners for $35, where I show you tasty and delicious meals for your family. Speaking of family, I feel like those little pitter patters are always following me around. As you can see, they're just always there, y'all. But I love it. All right, so starting off with meal number 1, which is Cajun chicken pasta, came out to a little bit under $8 for 4 to 6 servings. It was very, very tasty, and it's also kind of like a comforting meal. One of the ways that I decreased the cost of this was by using the chicken sausage versus chicken breast, chicken thighs, or ground chicken. That way I was able to decrease the cost by about $3. So just going to go ahead and put all of these ingredients together. And of course, I have another video that shows a more detailed step-by-step guide. And it all came together and it was tasty. All right, moving on to meal number 2, which was orange salmon with green beans and rice. And it came in to a little bit over $15 for 4 to 5 servings. This was also a meal that was done within 35 minutes. I also do have a much more detailed video that shows all the step-by-step details. You do see here that I'm using orange fig fruit spread. However, that was because I ran out of sweet marmalade, but this is the actual jam that you'll be using. But either or, use what you got. We're going to make it work. And don't forget, you want to always taste your sauces and your, toppings, dippings, whatever it is. Make sure you always taste it before you put it on the meat. I was adding a little bit of extra hot sauce just to give it a little more pizzazz. But I did, and it was great. It was awesome. And what I love most about these meal plans is that I will include sides as well. So there is a main dish as well as sides. You never have to feel like, okay, you're going to give us salmon, but nothing else. So the salmon, we're putting it into the oven and getting those sides, which is rice and green beans ready. If rice is one of your pantry items, you can definitely, knock off an additional $2 and not buy the instant rice. Another delicious meal whipped up within 35 minutes for the family. Everyone loved it. There was no leftovers. Make sure you add this to your dinner time rotation. And we're going to end it with meal number 3, chicken and waffles. We've all been to restaurants. This dish has become extremely popular. This was about $12 for 4 servings. As you can see, I'm using just basic items that you can grab from Aldi. This is certainly one of those lazy dinners where you're like, mom's had a really long day. The calls and the emails and the meetings were nonstop. So we're just going to plop this into the oven The great thing about this meal is that it's also using some of that sweet marmalade jam too. So, you don't feel like it's going to actual waste. You are going to split this between 2 different meals. This is just one of those meals where the oven is going to do its thing, or if you have a air fryer or a toaster, but it's going to do its thing and it's going to come out and it's going to get the job done, which is feed you and your family. And I feel like chicken and waffles is now one of those comfort meals, but either way, it was delicious. The fam loved it. And of course, kids loved it too. If you don't want to do chicken fries, you can always do the chicken tenders to make it look a little bit more fancy or restaurant-ish. But either way, it was amazing. So overall, for these 3 meals, it came out to $35.33 total. Every Friday, I drop these meal plans. Make sure that you subscribe, and thanks for watching.